Hey guys, what's up? It's Dylan. You probably came over from my TikTok. A bunch of people dropped comments saying they wanted longer videos or better recommendations, and TikTok only has like 60-second videos, so I hopped over to YouTube. Today we're going to be doing my top 5 horror movies on Netflix right now. Let's get into it. In spot number 5 we have Eli. This movie came out in 2019 and is about a small boy who has a very rare condition. He's brought to a house for treatment and he's not allowed outside. He becomes very suspicious of the nurses around him and things kind of unfold from there. I can't go into too much detail about this movie without spoiling it, but it was a very unusual and good watch. I'd give Eli a 3 out of 10 gore rating, a 6 out of 10 scary rating, and an 8 out of 10 for overall movie. At the start of this movie, Eli is very dependent on his mother. But when he meets a girl from the outside, he starts to question why he can't leave the house. When no one really gives him answers, Eli shows a different side of himself and things really start to unravel. In spot number 4 we have Calm. Calm came out in 2018 and revolves around the life of a girl called Alice. Alice is a cam girl and her online persona is called Lola. There's so much competition on this website, we find out that Alice is willing to do almost anything to get spot number 1. After Alice agrees to meet up with one of her top donators, I noticed that things started getting weird. I'd give this movie a gore rating of 3 out of 10, a scary rating of 5 out of 10, and an overall rating of 7 out of 10. This movie is extremely unusual compared to like classic horror movies and gives you a taste of something different. In spot number 3 we have Hush. Hush came out in 2016 and follows the life of a deaf writer who moved to the woods for a quieter life. She has to fight for her life in silence when a masked killer appears at her window. I'd give this movie a gore rating of 3 out of 10, a scary rating of 6 out of 10, and an overall rating of 9 out of 10. Although this movie doesn't have the most gore and isn't the most scary, this movie is very good. I recommend it to anyone who wants a good watch. In spot number 2 we have Would You Rather. This movie came out in 2012 and follows the life of Iris, a woman who badly needs money for a sick little brother. Her and 7 other cash-hungry people are invited to a dinner party at a big mansion soon after. Lucky for them, the host is offering a huge cash prize to play his sadistic games. Little did they know these games will become more and more dangerous to each of them. I can't tell you how many times I've rewatched this movie. It is so good. For a gore rating, I'd give this movie a 7 out of 10. Although the whole movie isn't very gory, there's some sick moments in it. This movie's not the scariest, so the scare rating for this movie is probably a 3 out of 10. There's not really any paranormal beings or ghosts or jump scares that come out in this movie. For an overall rating, I'd give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. This is an absolute classic in my list. And in spot number 1 we have Sinister. This movie came out in 2012 and revolves around the life of a man and his family. The man is a true crime writer and hasn't had a hit in over 10 years. This makes him increasingly desperate to get a story to write on. After discovering snuff tapes, he indulges in the footage which shows him victims being murdered in a house. Soon after, he moves him and his family into the house and things start getting very weird. Sinister definitely isn't one of the most gruesome movies I've ever watched, but there was definitely some moments that made me cringe. So for a gore rating, I'd give this movie 4 out of 10. I've watched Sinister multiple times now and each time there's still something that reoccurringly scares me. For this reason, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 scare. For overall movie production and just quality of the movie, I'd give this movie a 9 out of 10. So that's it for this video, guys. Is there anything I missed? Is there anything you'd put on the watch list? If you guys want to see more of my content, I upload every day on TikTok. If you guys want to follow me, my TikTok name will be here. I'm planning on uploading on Mondays and Fridays, so if you guys want to see me do anything, please leave it in the comments below. Please give me a sub, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.